He thought that you were defying him because when he had this war on drugs, and he said that there were seven judges who were involved in the war on drugs, nagsulat kayo kaagad, formal letter, and saying, no, one judge is already dead, another judge, yung bang parang sinabi nyo, ano ba?
There were two problems
Oo.
in that particular situation. Sa takot ba ng huwes ay magsusurrender sila sa pulis? You know, a judge surrendering to the police when there is no warrant of arrest against that judge, that is a very powerful symbol of the judiciary bowing down to a process that is outside of what is provided for.
You were protecting the rule of law,
I was
you were
protecting
protecting the
the
judges, you
judges.
were protecting what?
I was protecting the rule of law. I was protecting the judges. I wanted it clear that the Constitution is never being set aside. The moment you announce that a judge is involved in drugs, you effectively take him out of his function. He cannot preside over a court anymore because everyone there is saying, baka ito cuddler ng drug lord. So, why didn't he allow us to do the administrative investigation ourselves?
In other words, you said, Mr. President, you took the wrong route.
Correct.
You should have told us and we would have
Even
investigated.
reassign that,
Ano
reassign
ba ang
that
nangyari
judge.
doon sa pitong judges na minention niya? Kasi binigyan niya yung lahat ng
Apat lang ang nandun sa list, na remaining. Kasi yung tatlo nga, wala na sa serbisyo o patay na, no? So, dun sa apat, yung isa, naggagawa pa kami ng further study kasi may mga nakita kaming old complaints against him related to some drug cases.
Okay.
So, we're having that investigated. One was exonerated, but he was dismissed for immorality. So, wala na rin siya. So, yung dalawa, hindi namin talaga ma-pursue kasi even General Bato himself, even the PIDEA said, we have no witness against these people. We've asked the help even of the NBI to help in that remaining case.
Ang feeling nila kinokondemn. Sa amin naman, the President's duty was to inform the public.
Sabi ng Presidente, the Supreme Court is headed by, I'm not saying the membership, I have deep respect for the kilala ko, I know them. If it's headed by a corrupt, Piatco na nabalita yan, the legal circle, the fees from the Piatco case was not in the SALN, it was news within the legal circle.
Walang basehan ho ang haka-haka niya. I think he was fed false information in the same way that the false information continues hanggang ngayon, no? Yung SALN po na yan, ang hinihingi sa akin as of the end of December 2009, ano po ang assets ko? That was when 2010 kasi ako na-appoint una sa Supreme Court. So, balikan natin yung kinita kong 30 million. Binawas na po dyan yung 8.67 million na binayad ko in taxes. After deductions
Kasi
had
ang
been made.
bayad sa'yo, the government ang nagbabayad sa'yo,
Government
di ba?
ang nagbabayad, tuwing nagbibigay sa amin ng deposit, dinedeposito po nila sa bangko ko immediately. Meron pong proof na winidhold na nila yung karampatang portion sa BIR. Tapos every time those payments are made, rine-report naman ho yan sa COA. So audited yan ng COA, so nasa gobyerno yan, so bawas na yan ng taxes. Now when I report it back, I just get the figures that they have said, that they reflected, para magamit ko yung unang taxes na nabayad. So, hindi talaga po pwede po na hindi ako magre-report fully ng income sa BIR. So, fully reported yan.
Siyempre,
Ngayon, dadaan po ang panahon. Yung natirang mga 20 plus million, nagamit naman po yan. Gaya nito, ito pong bahay. May isa pong sasakyan na nabili dahil doon. Noong 2007, mayroon pong mga investments. Ang nanay ko po, ang tatay ko po, at ang father-in-law ko nagkasakit. Mahal ho naman ang magpagamot ng mga tao. So, nagkasakit po sila, eventually, namatay naman po sila. Sa Aming pamilya po, kami ho ang gumastos eh.
Yun ang yan ang gray area. Kasi may theory sila na you will declare only your assets at the time you're declaring it.
President Duterte claimed that you were the one behind the obstructing of the implementation of the reproductive health bill.
Second Division po yun ang naggawa nung TRO na yun. Hindi ako member ng Second Division. Pero nung sinabi niya yun sa buong SONA, address niya, tapos nag-focus ang camera sa akin. I had to defend the Supreme Court. Not my decision, but the decision of the Supreme Court nonetheless through the Second Division chaired by Justice Carpio. So, what I said was that ito ang paliwanag ng Second Division at ito ang makikita nyo, hindi naman gusto ng Supreme Court i-stop ang implementation ng RH law. In fact, vinalidate nga namin Pero, let them go through FDA and Department of Health, observe due process, administrative due process. Pag may isang grupo na nag-claim na yan ay abortifacient, at bawal yan talaga, very clearly, then you have to make sure that the evidence shows that hindi nga yan talaga abortifacient. So, ayaw nilang gawin yun. FDA refused to do that for the longest time. Parang recently nga lang nila sinabing tapos na nila. No?
Yeah, natapos na nila ang investigation.
Kung ginawa nila yun noon pa, edi wala na sanang gulo.
Sinabi niya, you are running the Supreme Court like you are running a private firm. Is that a charge or is that a compliment to you?
I will take it in the best possible light. I think it's a compliment that things are moving very fast.
Hindi naman sila, they did not, sino ba itong babaeng ito, who does she think she is? Hindi naman ganon. So
kahit anong isipin nila, no? I'm open to that possibility na yun ang iniisip nila. Pero ang accountability ko sa taong bayan naman, Winnie Kasi hindi naman ako nandun para mahalin ng bawat isa na ang okay itong makisama. Hindi naman yata yun ang objective ko. Ang objective ko, at the end of the day, pag pinatawag ko ng taong bayan, ano bang nangyari sa Supreme Court? Ito po ang ginawa namin.
Do you think that President Duterte is behind the impeachment charges against you?
Whatever may be the role of the President in these entire impeachment proceedings, I can assure you one thing, Winnie. I have always just conducted myself very professionally with him. I recognize he is President. He has the mandate. Now, what he does with that mandate, I don't want to form any hard conclusion with respect to the impeachment proceedings against him. Against me, rather.
Hindi, no? Sapagkat nung sinabi ni Presidente Duterte na gusto rin niyang mag-file ng impeachment case, tapos na ako mag-file. Si Presidente Duterte, hindi ako personally kilala. Nagkikita kami sa event, ganyan, no? Babatiin ko lang sa good evening, sir, ganyan. Magpapapicture ako sa kanya. Marami naman nagpapapicture sa kanya. Pero wala kahit minsan kami nag-discuss about this impeachment case.
The conclusion is that Lorenzo Gadon has been helped by some members of the Supreme Court. So they say that some members of the Supreme Court are really trying to get you out.
Kahit ano man ang motibo nila, I will be very professional in dealing with them. If I am impeached in the House, lalabas naman po yan kung sino ang tumutulong kay Attorney Gadon. Kasi ang kailangan, yung verification po niya, kahit hindi pa lumalabas yung House of Representatives, na ang standard is personal knowledge, yung verified under oath niyang answer, sinabi niya, this was because of my personal knowledge. Hindi ko pa ho nakikita siya. Wala naman siya dun sa pag nag-uusap kaming 15 people lang na nasa loob ng kwarto Wala naman si Gadon dun Pero sinabi niya, alam niya. So perjured yun.
Galing sa nando doon yung
lalabas po
members.
yan.
It's the Supreme Court providing the documents. Ang napapansin ko lang is that I think even members of the Supreme Court do not support the Chief Justice. And that's sad for her.
Pinipilit pa nung ibang mga kakampi niya na mag-issue ng manifestation itong mga of support itong mga justices and justices. Wala, ayaw pa rin nila. So what's wrong with this, no? Eh kung yung mismong mga kasama niya ayaw siya ipangtanggol, ayaw siyang bigyan ng suporta eh.
Humingi ka ng right to cross-examine the Gadon and the people who are filing charges
Yeah.
against you. And they said no.
Yes.
Why is that? They say only you can cross-examine.
Everyone, basic yan to be represented by counsel. So I think at this point, especially that so many accusations are being raised against me, no? Mga walang laman, I cannot stop functioning as Chief Justice. That's basically what. Am I going to abandon my functions? I am not only Chief Justice, I am also chairing the Judicial and Bar Council, chairing the Justice Sector Coordinating Council, chairing the constitutionally, fiscally autonomous agencies of government. I have so many functions on a day-to-day basis. All of that will stop, and I will be my own lawyer. Will I, a doctor, operate on myself? Yung mga ganong issues, unang-una, the Constitution demands that I give full-time attention to my work. Let those who are really specializing on my defense be the ones to cross-examine. Mahirap bang intindihin yun?
Yung sinasabi naman nila na she is being deprived of her right to counsel, kalokohan yan. Nung ni-require siya mag-file ng answer, yung lawyer niya yung gumawa ng answer. Yung lawyers pa nga nakapirma. 4 yata yung abogado nakapirma doon. Nung gumawa rin siya ng rejoinder, yung lawyer din niya gumawa. Ang dami-dami nga nila nakapirma doon mga abogado. So don't tell me na she is deprived of her right to counsel. Kalokohan yon.
Hindi ka ba na medyo kinikilabutan? The president of the country is against you. Nagahamon pa siya na pareho tayo mag-resign.
May accountability rin siya sa Diyos, Winnie. Tao rin siya. Lahat tayo bilang ang araw natin sa lupa. Hindi siya forever. Walang taong forever.
Yung presidente never siya nagtanim ng galit. Hindi nagtatanim ng galit yun. He says his piece and then after that, wala na.